Hello and welcome to my American Idol review and recap of last night's episode. The girls semi-finalists perform. So before I get to it, I just want to mention that I know I haven't really talked about the boys at all. I didn't review any of their sudden death. I was planning on doing it, and it just didn't happen for numerous reasons that I won't get into, just personal things. You know, I have a life too. So I'll just briefly just say that the guys that I really like is I really like Burnell Taylor. I think I love him, and I really like Nick Boddington, even though his sudden death performance wasn't that great. But I think he could have a moment with his performance this week, so hopefully he does, because I really like him. Other than that, I'm not really feeling any of the guys. I know there's Lazaro, a lot of people like him. Not a fan, honestly. There's Charlie, and I do like Charlie, but I think his time is about to end unless he has a really good performance, but I highly doubt that. Maybe if he has another performance like somebody that I used to know, yes, but if he does the whole Freddie Mercury thing again, it's not gonna work. So who else is there? I can't even remember. Cortez, he's pretty good. Curtis. See, here's the thing with Curtis. He's a good voice, but he has a stank attitude, so that hurts him. So, yep. Let's just move on to the girls. So, the top 10 girls. So first up, we have Zoanette Johnson singing "What's Love Got to Do with It." I have a feeling Zoanette's time is gonna be done. This was pretty bad. The only thing that was kind of good was the last note. It was kind of good, but at the same time it was way over the top and it didn't work at all. Yeah, not good. She was thrown under the bus. She was just thrown under there and ran over. So, yeah. Bye, Zoanette. I don't think you're gonna make it through. Then we had Breanna Steer singing "Flaws and All." This is a hard one because I liked it, but I don't think it's enough. It was just okay. Like, it wasn't like a song where you're just like, wow, that was amazing. It was just kind of like, good job. But, you know, she's pretty. She's gorgeous. Oh my God, her eyes, like, whoo, her eyes are so, like, big and beautiful. So, I wish her all the luck. I really don't think she's going to make it to the top 5. Then we have Aubrey Cleland singing "Big Girls Don't Cry." This was good. This is another performance where I'm kind of like, it was good, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. She sang it well. She had a good performance, but I wasn't just like, whoa, that girl can sing. I wasn't like shocked. She didn't shock me at all. I think she could have a chance of making it through. But if there's a wild card, I don't know if there's going to be wild cards. I think she might be up for it, but I don't know if she's going to get through with the vote. Then we have Janelle Arthur singing "If I Could Dream." A lot better than last week, but it still was just kind of just in the middle of the pack. I don't know, like, I really liked Janelle in her audition in Hollywood Week, but since she's been in the, like, live, like, the actual singing in front of the judges with an audience, she hasn't really, like, stood out at all. This was a better song for her, and I do like how, I think it was Randy, he said how he would like to see, like a bringing back, like, some of the original kind of country vibe, and I do like that, because I think she is more, like, of an old-time kind of country singer. I think she might make it through with the vote. Honestly, I think it's going to be between, there's 4 people who I'll get to in a second who I think are definitely going to make it, based on their performance and just in general. This week, and then I think there's just one more spot that I think could either go to Janelle or Aubrey, I think. So I'll get to that later, but yeah, I think she could possibly get through with America's vote, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be close. Then we have Tina Torres singing "Lost Lyrics." You know, I'll give Tina props. I do think this was one of her best performances, but with that being said, I don't think it will be enough. I think because of some of her really bad performances, like last week, or 2 weeks ago, I don't think people can forget that performance, and I know I haven't forgot it. So I don't think that America will put her through, even though this was probably her best performance. It was still a little screechy, but I think she had feeling, and she told a story, and she did hit some of the notes. Some of the notes. Emphasis on the word some. So I think this is going to be the end of the line for her, but good job for going out on a high note, Tina. Then we have Angie Miller. For some reason, she wants to be called Angie instead of Angela. I don't have a problem. I like Angie. I like Angela. I like either one. So, Angela Miller singing Never Gone by the Colton Dixon from last season. I was very excited when I heard she was going to sing this song. She actually covered this song on her YouTube channel. I don't know if it's still up. I don't know if they took it down since she's been on Idol, but she has a couple of covers on her YouTube channel that are just flawless. She has Never Gone. She also covered Home by Philip Phillips on her YouTube channel, which was very, very well done. Very well done. And I was really excited to hear her singing on the show. I love Colton Dixon. I wasn't the biggest Colton fan while he was on Idol, but now that he's off Idol and I do have his album, I really like him. Yeah, and I really like this song. And there's no doubt about it that Angie is definitely one of the favorite girls in the competition. I think she could maybe have had a so-so performance this week and still gotten through. But this wasn't a so-so performance. This was great. I think it was better than her sudden death. It wasn't as good as her original song, obviously. I don't think anything's going to be as good as her original song. But I don't think people really care. I think people just want to like get her through more and more and more. That way, if she wins or, gets close to winning, they will eventually get to hear her original songs in the future, you know what I mean? At least that's my mindset. My mindset is keep voting for her, keep having her go through. Then, when Idol's over, we get the original music. So, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, loved her. Then we have Amber Holcomb singing I Believe in You and Me. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Hot dang, girl. Hot. Ooh, this was so good. Oh my god, like, her, I don't want to, like, compare races, but honestly, I think she's one of the best black girl singers. There's Candice, but I don't know, for some reason, I like Amber more. Oh, man, she's so good, and I love her smile. She has the cutest smile ever. Yeah, I really hope she makes the top 5, or the top 5 girls, and I think she will. I think she will. And, yeah, I really liked it, so I guess that's all I gotta say. Then we have Kree Harrison singing Stronger. Oh, Kree. Kree. Thank you, Kree. I love her. Like, and what I like about her is she's, like, not really like anyone that we've had on the show before. Angie, she kind of reminds me a little bit of Haley Reinhart, a little bit of, who else? Who else played the piano? That one girl a couple seasons ago. What's her name? I don't remember. But she kind of is like a similar kind of girl that's been on. And then Amber, she was kind of like a Jennifer Hudson, Candice, kind of like Jennifer Hudson a little bit. And Kree is just Kree, and there's no one else like her, and it's freaking awesome. And oh, I can't, like, and I like how she's more of a blues country, and she's like a country Adele. A country Adele. Like, she kind of has the soulfulness of Adele, but then she has a little bit of a twist of a country in there. And it's just flawless and effortless. And she does, and I love it. Again, she just wore a plain shirt, nothing fancy, and she still looked hot up there. And that's what I absolutely love. She doesn't need to put on all this makeup to make her look sexy. She's just sexy because of her voice and just the way she performs, and it's just flawless. And I loved it. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. She is without a doubt gonna make it through. If she doesn't, there has to be a wild card, and she has to have the spot, because, I mean, come on. Did you not see this performance? Did you not see her last week's performance? Have you not seen any of her performances? Like, all of her performances have been flawless. So, yeah. Team Kree. Then we have Adriana Latonio singing Stand Up for Love. This stinks because I really did like her, but this performance, she was just trying too hard, and it was very pageanty, and I like how, Nikki just went right out and said it. It was too pageanty, and she's just too young, and that's kind of the problem. I think, though, because she was towards the end of the show, and normally people towards the end of the show have a better chance of getting through than people in the beginning of the show, just statistically how it goes. I think she could maybe be a surprised person to make it through. There might be an upset, only because she does have a good voice, and her last 2 weeks' performances ago was really good. And the fact that she's Filipino, for some reason Filipinos just do well on American Idol. Jessica Sanchez is 100 times better than her, but the fan base for Jessica, just for the fact that she's Filipino, is crazy. And then they had a couple people before, like Thea McGia, who was kind of so-so, but made it farther than she should have because of, the Filipino fan base. So I think she could maybe be a surprise. And I would kind of be upset, but at the same time be happy, because I do think that she has something, but this performance just didn't show it. And then I would kind of be upset, too, because I think she would probably take someone's spot who probably would deserve it more. But we'll have to see what happens. Then lastly, we had Candice Glover singing Ordinary People. What I loved about this is it wasn't over the top. You had people like Zoanette and Tenna and even Amber, who kind of when they sang the song, they kind of overdid it a little bit, and they did things that were really cool vocally, but at the same time they didn't need it. And I kind of liked how she just kept it simple, and she had those big parts, but she didn't overdo it at all. It was just amazing, and she without a doubt needs to make it to the top 5. So the 4 girls who I was talking about earlier that I think are definitely going to make it through is Angie Miller. Without a doubt, with her fan base and this performance, she's going to make it. Amber Holcomb, I think she's one of the newer favorites, but her past 2 performances that we've seen have been flawless and are worthy of making the top 5. Kree Harrison, flawless, that's all I gotta say. And then Candice Glover. This 5th spot, I think, is going to go to Janelle Arthur. Because I think she has a pretty good, solid fan base, and she's country, and people love country music. Or it could maybe possibly be Aubrey. Or it could be Adriana. But I have a feeling that, even though I hate to say it, I think one of the 4 girls, Angie, Amber, Kree, or Candice, might not make it. And it would probably be Adriana and Janelle. I don't know. But I'm 95% sure that Angie, Amber, Kree, and Candice are going to make it. And that's how it should be, because they were the bests of the night. So, we'll have to see what happens. The guys perform tonight. Not really looking forward to it, honestly. I really do. Even though people are like, oh, it's a girl season. I still want, the guys to give the girls a run for their money. If a guy does win this season, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's really not. I really don't see, what the big deal is. I think a lot of these girl contestants, they have still done well for themselves. That haven't won. Lauren Elena, she's doing great. Haley Reinhart, she's doing great. Jessica, she's doing pretty fine for herself. She's having an album coming out. I have a feeling it's going to be really good. Her single is going to be with Neo, who gets a lot of radio play, so I could see that doing very well in her favor. And she's going to be on Glee. So, I know everyone's like, oh, it's a girl season, a girl has to win. Yeah, I would really like to see a girl win. But, if a guy does win, it's not the end of the world, people. And I kind of feel like that's how American Idol is treating this season. They're kind of like, a girl has to win or the world's gonna end. That's kind of how they're treating it. And it's kind of ridiculous. If you want a girl to win, support the girl that you want to win. If you want a guy to win, if you like one of the guys better, support that guy. Support whoever the hell you want. It's American Idol. America decides. Yeah, the producers have an influence. But in the end, you, America, decide. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you all later.